What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to Wednesday Night WINsel. In this stream, we kick back, relax, listen to some fucking smooth beats, and just chill, my dudes. We're here to chill. We are live and alive. Hope you guys are ready for the midweek stream. No S&C last weekend, but there will be one this weekend, my dudes. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this week's Wednesday night WINsel, and then we're gonna have an SNC this Sunday. So yeah, be ready for that shit. I actually have a lot of content to cover since I actually don't mind taking breaks from SNC sometimes because of the fact that I get more content to cover for the week. So it's always nice to have a good break from doing an eight hour long stream. But yeah, dudes, that's what I'm doing, my dudes. Let me get my mic real quick. Could the volume up a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, we got people in the chat already. My god, people are ready for this shit. What's up? What's up, Alaskan Separatist? What's up, my dude? Johnny Spin. What's up, buddy boyo? Coom. What's up, Ice Cactus? What's up, buddy boyo? Going T.I. I didn't know that you were the rapper T.I., my dude. I had no clue. Damn. It's a small world. Going to sleep over. That's sad, my dude. That's so sad. Just Cucky things got roasted. By who? I mean, she's been getting roasted for like the last like a month and a half, almost 2 months. I watched a Bachelor video about her, where he covered a video that Brittany Venti did about her, and basically, yeah, she's a complete fucking liar and a charlatan. Really, she doesn't really have any real she doesn't actually believe any of the stuff she's saying. She's just saying it to make money off of men and a grift off of men's desperation, right? She doesn't really care about anything really. So or she doesn't have any real guiding. Yeah, have any real original ideas of her own. It's all regurgitated old red pill talking points she's just using to make money off of men. Which honestly, my community called that shit out months ago, or almost a year ago at this point. So yeah, it's not really anything new for us. But I'm surprised anyone in this sphere took her seriously to begin with. I'm like, why are you taking this chick seriously? I don't know. Like, this chick's crazy, bro. Not crazy. She's just fucking when she is crazy, but. Like, she's an obvious liar. Like, she's a very frumpy looking, like 4 out of 10 looking chick who's obviously just using her what's it called? Her girl next door vibe to make money off of men. So yeah, that video. Yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about. Yeah. Sneeko went from based to unbased to based. Yeah, I like that he called out Rolo Tomasi, and I'm not really as big of a fan of Destiny as I used to be, but I can respect his ability to debate people, really. And I like that he I love the fact that he talked to Rolo Tomasi, and I love the fact that yeah, Sneeko was completely right in that whole debate. Like, first things first, fucking Rolo Tomasi trying to play off that he was some fucking oh, it's not advice. It's not advice. I'm like, bro, what the fuck ever, dude. That dude's such a fucking liar, bro. It's not advice. It's not advice. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's obviously advice, bro. Like, why else would you fucking post it in the way that you posted it, buddy boyo? Like, come on. You're obviously fucking lying. You're obviously trying to save face because you look really bad posting something so fucking stupid to all these men who obviously follow your every opinion, right? So he looks like a fucking complete idiot compared to Sneeko and Destiny and that fucking argument they had. I could easily do her makeup and style her out. She's just pasty. She's also really frumpy, in my opinion. She's really fat. And she's not fat, but she claims to be an athlete. Like, that's one of the talking points that Brittany Venti had, is that she claims to be an athlete, but then it's like, okay, but you're like really not in shape the way you should be. Like, she's not skinny, you know, she's not like obese, but she's not skinny either. And this is kind of like it's just kind of like weird that like that she's over here talking about how women what kind of man wants to marry a 26-year-old woman or a 28-year-old woman when she herself is like 28 or 26. It's like, who the fuck are you to even make that comment when you yourself are also in the same predicament that you're talking about other women about being in. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, she's such a fucking like, I don't know. She's complete. I don't know why people even listen to her at this point, right? Just crazy. Sneaky with 100% right. Yeah, Sneeko. It's over for tomato sales. Yeah, that dude. Lol, vasectomy for what? Dude, they getting laid. Yeah, like a lot of these dudes, I don't know, man. Like they don't know their audience, or maybe they think their audience is having as much sex as they are. But like the reality is that the average normie, at best, he's getting fat land whale sex from some fucking land whale, and at worst, he's getting nothing at all, right? And so these men don't need to have vasectomy. They don't even need to buy condoms, right? All they need to do is just stay at home and do nothing, because like they aren't gonna have sex to begin with, right? This idea that every man's out here is out here fucking slaying like a motherfucker is insane. I don't know where this rumor comes from, bro. Even beyond that, like there's just it's obviously a form of sexual false consciousness, right? Very obviously that we that is that, like this idea that that every man's out here slaying is this bullshit. Imagine if Sneeko debated the base Pluto. I don't even know what they would even debate about, really. Probably a lot, really. But Rilla eliminates the sedations, works in big alcohol at the day job. Really? Recent Abba and Priest vid still exposes Sneeko from 8 months ago. 8 months ago, still preaching cucked red pill shit. But gotta give cred where it's due. He did some base stuff. Oh yeah, and then during that little argument they had, like, dude, Rollo Tomasi's inability to even tell them what a high value man even is extremely absurd. I don't even know why he even brought that point up. So you're gonna tell men how to become a high value man, and then you can't even define what a high value man is. I'll give Kevin Samuels credit, right? Kevin Samuels at least would define his term, right? I think he's not the original maker of the term, but at least he defined the term high value man. He had this whole criterion in which you could be a high value man, and whether or not you agreed with it is irrelevant, right? At the end of the day, he at least defined what he meant when he said high value man. Rollo Tomasi's like, what does high value man mean to you? It's like, dude, come on. Like, there are just certain traits in men. There are just certain traits in men that we all know are high value traits to have. If a man is out here slaying, he's probably high value. If a man is out here making a bunch of money and has a following of men, or a following of people who follow him, or he's very influential, he's probably high value. This idea that like, oh well, it's whatever you do. What does high value mean to you, bro? It's like they called him out on that shit, bro. Like, they literally said like, this is exactly what women do when you ask them, okay, how would you rate yourself, and then they all call themselves a 10. Like, well, by that fucking logic that Rollo Tomasi is using, any man could just proclaim themselves high value and then claim to be a 10 out of 10 a giga chad, right? But it's not true. Like, just stupid shit. Cucko gonna diss Tate. He probably is. Wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, I came across fat athletes before. Yeah, but depends on how fat. Like, you have fat, and then you just have like frumpy, and she's just really frumpy. She's just frumpy as fuck. I don't know. Vasectomy at 20 is not good. It can be irreversible the longer it goes on and can drastically reduce your fertility. What a joke. Only men should be having that as a baby daddy, to be honest. Yeah. We need to succeed from the matriarchy. They are holding us back. Good luck with that shit, bro. The sad part about, I think I made a post in my Discord talking about how, like, it's basically a curse on men. Yeah, we've talked about this before, but like the reality is that, like, to be a man is like, it's like hell on earth, right? Because like, you desire something, that something is women, who can literally destroy your life, make your life a living hell, but you want it so bad that you'll do almost anything to get it. But at the same time, though, it's like, you know it's bad for you, especially if you're black pill or at least a little bit a red pill aware, right? And it's one of those things where it's like, my God, like you want this thing that can easily destroy your life, but you want it so bad, and it's like it's a contradiction, but you still want it. It doesn't matter that how illogical it is, but so you're in this weird situation where it's like, even if you wanted to get rid of women or do this to succeed from the matriarchy, it would never happen because men just have a desire to want to protect and stand for women. So you might get a small cohort of men who want to do it, but if those men have no power relative to the men who stay in the matriarchy, it doesn't matter. Bro, you don't need a vasectomy, just clean your room, bucko. Yeah, basically. What's up, bro? We made it. What did we make? We made it where? Are we being passed around the YouTube sphere somewhere or what? Just have an abundance mindset, bro. That's basically what they're advocating for. Just have an abundance mindset, bro. Just fuck a bunch of women, bro. Smash TV did good stuff on Rolo. Oh, they did. Okay. Rolled up Tamale, lost frame with 2 cocks. He basically did. It's kind of sad, really. Like he lost the 2 cocks. And the sad part is that Rolo he was like crying for a Destiny to debate him on a topic. And when it came time to debate, he lost. It was fucking sad. I could imagine them talking about vasectomies. Yeah, they probably would. Yeah, Tim Pool and other red pill that pissed me off. Is Tim Pool even red pill? He's just some fucking blue pilled cock, but whatever. Pissed me off with the men are doing well cope. I don't even know why they keep talking about that shit, bro. Like, a Better Bachelor says that. Who else says that? Better Bachelor says it. Sandman still says that. A few other red pill guys I'm sure say it as well, where like men are winning the fight. It's like, bro, no, we're not. Like, men are literally dying. Like, men are suffering right now, and you're claiming they're winning, bro. Whatever, bro. Unbelievable fucking stupid shit. Oh yeah, it's like men are dropping out of society at an alarming rate. We aren't making any money. We're all still living at home for mom and dad. Not all of us, but a large percentage of us are still living at home for mom and dad. Our job prospects suck ass. The women have taken our jobs. They're taking our education standards. They're in the toilet now too as well. Like all these the metrics that we gauge for success for men are losing in every aspect of that almost. Like it's unbelievable how stupid it is. Like how this narrative that like men are winning because a Dave's Bridal went out of business. Like, so what? Like, the reality about Dave's Bridal is that it's almost a like these guys they still rely on the idea that like men hold the keys to relationships and women hold the keys to sex, right? No, that's not true at all. The reality is that women actually put Dave's Bridal out of business, right? That's the reality of it, right? Because women don't want relationships and therefore marriage with most of men. So if women actually wanted to date most of men, you would still have a Dave's Bridal. You would still have a jewelers making money off of engagement rings. But the reality is that dude, those big companies are all filing for bankruptcy because women have walked away from men. It's not the other way around. Women walked away first, and then men were saying, "Well, it's basically like almost like the a sour grapes argument. Oh, you walked away. Well, I didn't want you anyway. It's like, okay, whatever, dude. Like the only men who actually can walk away are Chads, and even those men are getting screwed over nowadays, right? It's too late at that point, though. They've already lived their life. Oh, I didn't read the rest of your comment. Reality is men are screwed, and women sip martinis until 65. Women only mad at 65 plus. Yeah. Did you hear about the MMA fighter whose girlfriend had once half his money for being with him long enough? They're not even married. It's insane. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of Coach Greg Adams. He's been covering a lot of good stuff like that, and he covered it. He basically said like Tiger Woods. It happened to another guy, and it happened to this guy here, Israel, or whatever his fucking last name is. Yeah, it's kind of scary that like women will even sue you with a lawsuit saying that, well, I supported you during your rise, so I get some money out of you. Like, what the fuck? And if she wins this, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, the whole system's fucked in. I don't know what to tell you. Tim Pool is into Civil War grift and is now selling simp coffee and whatever, dude. I don't know. Tim Pool's an idiot. High value equals jaw plus height plus hair. You're not too wrong off the mark there, dude. Red pillars are dumb or playing dumb. I don't take them seriously. It's almost just as bad as talking to women. Yeah, they really are. They're pretty dumb. They're pretty fucking retarded, dude. I mean, they really, all their talking points are not illogical. Not all of them, I guess. Like, some of the talking points are right. My main problem with the red pill is that they came to the wrong conclusion about the problem. They thought that, oh, well, men just need to try harder, and rather than it's like, no, you need to just upend the entire system and call it a fucking day and give up. But, no, instead they keep talking about how men need to do more to get women, not less. It's like, yeah, okay, or how about we change the women, right? But whatever, you know, it's not like any of that shit's ever gonna happen anyway, right? But Pluto did advocate for vasectomy. I mean, vasectomy makes sense if you literally don't want kids at all, just get a vasectomy, right? But if you actually want kids, don't get a vasectomy, right? Who cares? I think we just have to adapt or geomax. I mean, adapt to what? Adapt to a shitty environment? I guess that's true. But, you know, for a lot of men, adapting means like accepting a life of a celibacy and not having any sex at all, and you know, means nothing at all. Geomaxing, it can work if you move to the country, but if you plan on coming back to the West, you're fucked, right? So I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, it almost seems like there are no real solutions to this problem. There's just only more problems to find. I mean, hell, even someone like I hate to bring him up. I hate to air out his dirty laundry, but he already said it on stream, or not on stream, but he said it in my chat. Even a American who he geomaxed too, and he got left by his girl, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I mean, like, yeah, we all thought he made it out of here, and it's like, oh my god, bro, like, I don't know, man. I'm just sad, really. It's like, you know, when you hear a success story, you think it's gonna be successful, when it's like it's not. Why did Pluto advocate for vasectomy? Women don't want our sperm in the first place. Laugh my ass off. There's some truth there, actually. What's the point? If you're not gonna have sex anyway, there's no point in getting a vasectomy and spending your money for that. I had 50K saved up, and this girl said I should feel bad about myself for not having enough money. What the fuck? All right, that's retarded, bro. The worst part is that short-term relationships won't work either due to STDs and being caught up in drama. Beta Bachelor, yeah. Balder Bachelor, that dude, he's like big on that. Men are winning, guys. Men are winning. I'm living in a shed in the middle of a forest somewhere, but men are winning, buddy boy. I was like, okay, dude, fuck out of here, dude. What's up, Clandestino? What's up, dude? Have any of you seen that clip of Abba dancing with Destiny's wife while Destiny just watches like it's no big? The most cuck shit I've seen all week. Take their open relationship cuckold boyos. Oh my god, yeah. Destiny, he openly embraces being a cuckold though. So I guess like he's at least honest about it. He doesn't. I don't know. I can't respect him for that, but he's not trying to hide it. I guess he accepts it for what it is. That's the reality of his relationship, right? I don't care. You know, it's on him. I think it's sad, but it's on him. He is a manlet. So what do you expect? I think Thinking Ape did a base video on men are winning and what the fuck are we winning? Just fucking laugh. Maybe the top 5% of men are, but the rest of men in general are all effed. Like, even the top 5% of men, like, I'm starting to wonder, dog, like, is it just lost after? It feels like the only man who has nothing to lose in this market is a broke Chad. Think about it for a second, right? Rich Chads have a lot to lose. You know, like, you could lose your money. Yeah, sure, you can get sexual attention, but now that you're seeing all these like lawsuits coming out of nowhere, even if you're just dating a chick for a long period of time, right? Like, you know, like you're still screwed, right? Because she could just sue you and tie you up in the court system, and then you're gonna have to spend money on a lawyer to fight her in court over some bullshit, right? And that costs money. That's some stupid shit. I guess your best bet would be to do short-term fling that lasts like a month or two, and then call it a day there, right? But the only men who appear to be thriving, or at least not appear, but I would think would thrive in this market would be broke Chads, because like broke Chads don't have the money to steal from, and they're already Chads, so they have access to women's sexuality, right? So it's like they have sexual access. So that might be the only men who, in my opinion, like, you know, could do well in this market. In my opinion, like other men have too much to lose. If you're a rich Chad, you're like, oh shit, I got shit they can steal from me, bro, right? So who knows? It's over for Migtards. Yeah, dude, they are really crazy. Women are winning. Yep. Coping Bachelor is unbelievable. He is pretty bad, dude. Women hold all the keys. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Sex Ad? What's up, buddy boyo? Women hold the key to everything. Yeah, they do. They hold the key to everything. It's true. Bitter Bachelor. He's another bald. He's bald and he's short, bro. You might have got some pussy back in the day when life was easier, but now that life is hard, he's like 50 years old. Now that life is hard, buddy boy. You know, we all know we all know why you're actually single. A better bachelor, my dude. You're a short, bald man. That's what it comes down to, buddy boy. It's just true. Like you have no other option but to buy that shed in the woods and live out in the woods, dude. The conservatives want men to sacrifice for society that doesn't appreciate them. It's true. They don't care about you at all. They just want you to fucking work. Maintaining frame is such a cope. It is cope. It's coping hard. It's really hard cope. Hey, it's a joke here at Bitching Bachelor. Bitching Bachelor. My boy Adesanya. Did I say Adesanya? Civil War. Men have violence. Really, that's why we give men opportunity for sex and property to stop men from burning down your society. Either that or men would just go into lay down and rot. Well, that's what's happening all on the road at this point. So, other than certain countries, I suppose. But yeah, the Texas deleter is sadly somewhat right. Most guys don't even really want a relationship anymore, and the magic is dead, dude. Oh man, when I made that proclamation on my stream, somebody said like, "Oh, come on, dude, just find a chick, bro." It's like, nah, dude, the magic is gone. Even if I wanted to get a relationship, bro, like I don't think I can even maintain it. Like I just don't have the spark in me anymore like I used to. Yeah, the magic is dead. It's kind of like what that one guy said on that one channel. That's kind of where I got the idea from. But yeah, the fact Snuggles is getting removed from hierarchy of needs is too woke. Yep, it's true. The Texas deleter said he hustled one of Snuggles now, and honestly, no guy can get that besides Chad now. Ooh, he just not hustled and fuck my fat fingers and then whatever, dude. You have to be okay if your chick making as much money as you. See, look, here's the problem with this idea, Ice Cactus. I know that you know this, but the reality is that women aren't okay with that. It's not a matter of the men not being. Men can deal with almost any situation, right? Like, men are really easy to make happy. Give them some beer that's not woke as fuck. Give them some fucking good food. Give them some fucking wings, some pizza, a hamburger. Put on some sports ball for the majority of men. Sports ball work, or some fucking video games, or some nice YouTube content. And give them some sex, and they'll be happy, buddy boyo. But the reality of that for women, bro, women are like, no, he has to make this. He has to be this tall. He's got to have this kind of ab. He's got to be this. He's got to have all his hair. He's got to do this. It's like, okay. I'm like, bruh, nah, dude. There's just no. It's the women, bro. Like, I'm so sick of like this idea of like, yeah, men are okay with their women making more money than them. It's the women who aren't. That's what it comes down to, or making as much as they do. My parents came to the West for a better life, but in reality, we just became better consumers. Yep, yeah. Happens to the best of us, dude. You can't sit on your ass. You need to do something, not just give up and rot. I would say, I mean, I don't know. I don't advocate for lay down and rot, but I understand why people do it. Because, like, it's the logical, at some point in your life, it becomes the logical conclusion for certain things, right? It's kind of like wanting to be, I'm not saying, like, completely, like, lay down and rot, but, like, you know, there is a logic in giving up on certain things, right? If you're a 5'6" Italian man, I'm gonna call out a particular streamer here, a particular person here. If you're a 5'6" Italian, you probably should give up on trying to get with 5'10" or 5'9" Stacy's, like, or 5'6" Stacy's, right? It's not gonna happen for you. You need to just give up on that. It's never gonna happen for you. Definitely in today's market, that's not gonna happen for you. I don't care how many black men you think are stealing your women, it's not gonna happen for you. So the reality is that there is some logic in giving up on certain things. I'm not saying you need to completely give up on life, but on certain things, it makes perfect sense to allocate your energy and time to doing certain things that make perfect sense. That make more sense to do, in my opinion, instead of doing this weird a merry-go-round shit where you just keep going around a circle forever and ever and ever, making no progress at all. Currently as a high tier normie on beta boxing, a broke high tier Becky Calva student right now. This is a dating in 2023. Wow. Well, there you go, buddy boy. Thai women are awesome, treating me well, slow, but I'm a pure samurai. Nice. How can you go your own way when society boycotts you? It's true. As far as civil war goes, it's not left versus right. It's big government types versus less government types, but most people likely won't even fight. The Fed will have a ton of power and win anyway. It wasn't that deep. It's just a dance, but it's kind of bitch made. Better Bachelor will self-delete and not make it out of 50. Seems like the type. Nah, I don't think he will. I don't think he would, but who knows? Bro, at this rate, even if Gen Z guy made it and went to the gym and made 200K by the time he's 35, the women are overweight, they have kids, they have STDs, they want to have an open relationship. Yep, yeah, he's like, it becomes a matter of like, you know, this is when I'm gonna go back to the laid on and rock comment, like, you know, like what are you really working for? What are you working your ass off for? Like, you know, if you didn't experience all the sex you could have had back in your early 20s or your teens and your 20s, bro, you kind of lost the game. If you're waiting till you're 35 to finally make it, you're just like, you're getting like used up fucking nasty fucking disgusting fucking poon, bro. It's just disgusting shit. You're getting women who have STDs, who have maybe have a kid or two. You know, like what are you working your ass off to make 200K for some dirty ass, you know, BPD addled fucking antidepressant taking fucking you know, fat, overweight, you know, single mother having fucking woman, bro. What's the fuck the point? This is too much. Like you're doing all this work to get a concept to be in like 85th place in line. Like it's bullshit. Like, you know, like you're her 85th guy, and you're the guy she decided. Well, it's good enough for me now. Now that she's like some 35-year-old single mother. Well, he's good enough for me now. Now that I need him to settle down now because I have a kid now. It's like, okay, no. They're like, you're working your ass off for fucking nothing, bro. Especially if you're doing it for women, dude. There's no point. Females get promotions just because they are women, while I am told to do more work. Wage slaving as hell. That's true, dude. Wanted kids until 27, couldn't find shit, and almost got baby trapped twice. Decided it was time to get snipped. Tell my buddies to make their own choice in life, with kids or not. My top 10% friends are doing solid, but they all had their girls before the money, though. That's probably the best way to do it. If you have, yeah, probably the best way to do it if you're able to make it at all. Hope Gen Z are able to escort Max and not get used by single moms. Probably will. My top 10% homies are seeking arrangements, doing a fair game. Might as well. Multi-millionaire incel will never have the same life experience as the broke Chad and still spend all their life working and building. Look at fucking Jeff Bezos, dude. That one picture of Jeff Bezos looking at and Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend, wife, I don't know what the fuck she is, his doll, his sex doll, and Leonardo DiCaprio is fucking brutal, bro. It's fucking brutal as fuck. She's looking up at him like, I want to fuck you, and she's looking like he's standing there like a cuck in the corner of a cuckold video. Shit's unbelievably fucking sad, bro. He's like the richest man on the planet. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. We're in Cold Civil War in America. I don't think it will become a real civil war with battles and stuff. I don't know. Winning for the average man is making it in another day without self-deleting going ER. Yeah, probably. You ain't winning shit, man. Chad's getting prime puss all year. Guys are in a hole that's only getting deeper. Yep. White boomers are wilding right now. What the fuck is their financial plan? They don't give a fuck, bro. They're gonna blow this motherfucker up on the way out, dude. What's that gonna do? Please explain. Coping Bachelor has been coping hard for so long, but even he will kiss the black pill at some point. He has to. That dude is fucking. He's some bald and short. He doesn't have a lot going for him at this point, dude. The American woman killed the magic, but Japanese and Thai women brought it back with me. Dang, Icy Axis. All right, dude. I can respect that. Hell yeah. Put all the boomers in an island. I mean, on an island. Filipinos are great. I don't know how true that is. They add chicks to the marriage or this place for some sugar activities. Might as well. Like I said, it's your only option nowadays if you want to do anything at all, women. Apparently, Floyds don't know how to make men happy, from my experience. Either that, or you're acting like they don't know. I truly believe that a lot of them think that women are like very solipsistic, so they think that men like the same stuff that women do, and they don't care. Or really, in my opinion, I don't think they even care about what men actually want, because at the end of the day, they don't actually have to. They don't have to. If the thing was that back in the day, women's survival and a livelihood depended on having a man. Nowadays, they can make their own money. In fact, a lot of the time, they make more money than men in most major cities nowadays. They can do OnlyFans and make a bunch of money, so they don't even have to care. Even if they knew how to please a man, they don't have to care, because they're in the powerful position right now, right? They're in the power. They're in the power position right now, so they don't have to actually care about what you need or what you want anyway. So it doesn't matter. If you are truly black-pilled about all these issues, it doesn't matter if you're Chad or TrueCell, seeing how rigged the game is. It's almost impossible to believe in some fairy tale relationship. Yeah. Why would they want to make one happy? We do everything for them. Yep. True, I agree. Or you are sub 5 and you ain't gonna get Stacy 10. Yep. How are you an Italian white supremacist? Hitler added you into the gang after he found out about Rome. Just approach and get rejected 100 times a year. At least you will get experience for the next time. Oh, bro, that's such a smart post. I don't know what to say, man. Pyramid needs to drop his standards to get a short Asian woman. He doesn't want Asian women, dude. He wants a white Stacy. So, lol. LOL, my dude. The black guy, they're taking our women. Some KKK sale. Yep, not even true anymore. I ship most stuff back to Japan to my warehouse. I think I'm done with the USA. You might as well go back like that, dude. There's nothing here for you, my dude. Just go back. Return back to your country and try to fix your country on your own. I suggest Pyramid GMX to the Shire. Go back to the Shire with the other hobbits. Meanwhile, the Hispanics have families at 18 years old. Yep, they do. That better structure, man. They got it going on. I stopped putting in effort at work. Don't care. I will coast and put in effort into my other income streams. Good idea. Yeah. Chad leftovers. Yeah, you're getting Chad sloppy 85ths. Most of these so-called high-value men are just blue-pilled high-value targets. CGA. It's true. Yeah, I think CGA has some pretty good content now. High-value targets is a perfect name for it, really, because like those men, if you have it all going for you, bro, you're just a high-value target, bro. They're looking at you like, okay, well, I'm gonna not slide into this dude's DMs. I'm gonna try to get the bag. You know, I'm gonna date you, and hopefully you're dumb enough to marry me for after 3 years. You marry me, I stick it out for 7 years. I have a kid with you. I take you to the fucking cleaners and take half your shit, and I'm done. So yeah, that's the plan nowadays for most men and most women. Pyramid may come across as black-pilled because he spurred so much about demographics, but the boyo is really blue-pilled on most issues. Either he is dumb or he is just coping despite knowing the truth. I don't know what to say, buddy boyo. Not anymore. What's up, trend friend? I see you got what's like a Ziz in there. That's a nice picture of Ziz. In Austria, where I live, I see more articles talking about men that have multiple girlfriends. I think we're at a stage now where they want to normalize harems and put in polygyny. Yeah, they probably do. I had a video about covert polygyny as well at one point. I made that video like 2 years ago at this point, 3 years ago at this point. But yeah. If you just hug a Latina, she gets preggers and we'll keep it. But they are not. But they are hot. I prefer South American whitewashed Latinas. Steven Crowder had that TradCon experience, and look what happened. Yeah, dude, he had the ultimate TradCon experience, dude. The ultimate TradCon experience. You date your high school sweetheart. I'm not even sure how long they were together before they got married, to be told. But you know, the TradCon thought, I'm gonna get married to a valuable woman. If she's gonna have good character, and she'll stay with me for the rest of my life because she has good character. Like, yeah, okay, buddy boyo. Yep. Unless there's a reward or a punishment for her actions. It doesn't matter if she's trad or not, bro. She'll still take your money. You need to do enough approaches in your teens and 20s in order to not blue pill yourself in later in life. Man, I might try seeking arrangements at some point in the future. At least I'll be able to smash a decent-looking chick. Yeah, you might as well try it. Oh, yeah, here's another one. Lauren Boebert's getting divorced now. TradCon is falling apart. Yeah, it's very funny, dude. It's very funny how these like TradCons are all like, oh, I'm gonna get divorced now. Like fucking Stephen Prager. I didn't know this. Stephen Prager got like divorced like 5 times or 4 times. I'm like, bro, and you have the nerve to tell other men need to get married. Just like, no, dude, fuck you. You got divorced 5 fucking times, buddy boyo. How many times do you need to get fucking divorced to learn that it's not working for you, buddy boyo? This is not gonna work for you, dude. Not gonna happen for you. Like, my God. Well, Aaron Clary is streaming right now about women hitting the wall. Oh, that's sad. Women hit the wall, buddy boyo. Like, okay, dude, whatever you call it, man. Whatever you say, buddy boyo. Whatever you say. Like, whatever you fucking say. Women hit the wall. Yeah, no, there's no wall, dude. There's no fucking wall, dude. There's no wall at all. If she has access to a man's money, she doesn't hit the wall, dude. There's no wall. Can't even have her own property. Yep, you're a brokey, you have no property, dude. You're a brokey, you got no money, got no property, you got no pussy, bro. You got nothing for you. Jay is pretty funny. I had a black pill inside on lock every time. Yeah, dude, he's a really a witty guy, funny guy, good shit. Always good shit with that man. I'm sorry, but in my real life experiences, these ultra track-on marriages never work, or they're in shitty marriages. Wouldn't surprise me, dude. Clary is too sanctimonious for me to regularly listen to. Yeah, I don't listen to him that often either, actually, truth be told. But I watch some of his content occasionally. They don't care. They don't care at all. They really don't care. Yeah, women don't care at all about what you want. And parents are castrating their son and forcing them into a dress. Honestly, at this point, dude, like, there's so many advantages of being a woman. I can see why some men just go truny. I can see why they do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not advocating for it, but I can see why they do it. Because, like, if your life dramatically changes just by putting on a dress and pretending to be a woman, dude, and you get treated like like a human being, I can see why some men would just take the trade, right? What's the point? Like, my life went from being like abject poverty to living the life of a middle class American. You might as well take the trade, right? Even if you have to sell your soul to do it. Trad wives are full of shit. Most modern trad women are just trad thoughts. They're arguably worse than liberal women in some regards. Yep. Family Mart 7-Eleven. Gen Z men get blamed for shit the boomer men did. Yeah, well, that's the name of the game nowadays, dude. Hey, yo, what's up, Base Pillington, dude? What's up, Base Pillington? My dude. I agree, VVS Void. VVS Void, even these older ones I'm with, they all have weird swinger shit going on. Oh. Yeah, the boomers are complete sexual degenerates, dude. They were the first sexual degenerates, dude. And they all they did was they just passed that shit down to their daughters and sons. So, what motivates you to do these streams? What, the WINsday streams or the SNC? I don't know. Truth be told, it's kind of a good It's very cathartic for me to get my ideas out. So I like doing it. That's why I do it. You know, it's very cathartic. Very gives me outlet to talk about my fucking shit. You know, talk about how I feel or what I think about certain issues. So, yeah, that's why I do it for the most part. The older conservatives and tradcons all have weird gay swinger cuck and shit. Notice how they're all anti-gay conservatives always end up gay. Always hearing crazy shit at work too. They back on your streets. Streets? Pyramid has to be a Fed. Nah, I don't think it's a Fed, dude. No way. They wouldn't send that dude to be a Fed. No fucking way, dude. Women really did fool their dipshit guys of the past. They weren't sexual, so they wouldn't have to fuck their beta bucks every month. Now the locks are off and they're fucking like crazy. Yep, they got them. Gotcha, motherfucker. They totally got those motherfuckers, dude. Afro Latinas and mestizas are the best for me. Pyramid is like most of these racists. Loves watching their jet girls get fucked by BBC. I don't know. Maybe he has a black fetish. Maybe he watched it with black porn. I don't know. Boat guy. All right. New guy here. Probably because Europe is becoming more Muslim. Definitely not a good thing if that's happening. Tradcon doesn't work. I live in Tradcon area. We have more sexual immorality than Los Angeles. If you don't want kids, I really don't see why the fuck you would want a relationship or marriage in 2023. Just fucking laugh. Yeah, there's no point. Yeah. It's a complete loss, leader. Like, there's no point in doing it, or a loss. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, Jay? If you've been divorced more than 3 times, you haven't recognized it. If you've been divorced more than 2 times, bro, in my opinion, bro, you haven't recognized the pattern and are potentially low IQ or gullible. Yeah. I'm done with SA. Lost too much money on hoes ultimately. Dang, bro. Well, at least you got some pussy out of the deal, right? She got something out of the deal. That one chick you were fucking dude was fine, bro. Chick was fine as fuck. I don't get why people push marriage so much. It really isn't as good as people make it out to be. I'd rather be equal than be married than be married empty bedroom. Yep. At the end of the day, it's all the same at the end of the day, right? I didn't block this motherfucker. Somebody banned this dude. I forgot to put the chat on subscriber only mode. Who gives a fuck? It's only a quick stream anyway, so who gives a shit. No point. I see women LARPing as TradCon to entrap naive men with money, and they will fall for it. Especially in these circles, yeah. Yeah, the wall of cope. It's complete cope, dude. Complete utter cope. My neighbor is divorced 50-year-old blonde, and she has different men's trucks in her driveway every week. I honestly don't think she has worked for more than a week in like 2 to 3 years. My God. Bro, the older women are the main ones. Older women are the main ones at these sexual events getting plowed. I have no idea where this wall shit comes from. Yeah? Had one last go with a blonde sugar baby with a hot baby before I deactivated my account. It was fine, nice tips, but sex wasn't up to par. Well, that's too shitty, man. That's sad. Especially when you're paying for it, right? You expect them to like perform, right? Like you're paying a good top dollar for that shit, dude. Oh, with a hot baby. I'm like, my God, you had a baby? She had a baby? My God, dude. I didn't know you were into that type of fetish. I'm joking. That fucking MILF fetish, dude. Yeah, I noticed that too. Haha, probably because a lot of closeted men get married and they have a dead bedroom and aren't getting it on. Modern trad women are feminists. They are, yeah. They don't have any real fucking yeah, they don't actually believe in the real and true traditionalism where the man runs the whole household and the woman's a servant. Really, they believe in the new form of trad where women get to do whatever the fuck they want. And yep. So my aunt is in her 50s in Japan. She aged well, and all the men still hit on her. This wall cope is BS. In Japan, they believe in the wall wholeheartedly. Dang, bro. I legit think 40% of men have always been gay. Oof. Here's a thought: with a recession coming, imagine even more women flooding the OnlyFans. Probably. The problem is that with a recession coming, there won't be enough men to pay for it. So, I want to walk around London with mystery and making politically incorrect statements within the earshot of all these cucks. That'd be fun, dude. Snuggles is such an important thing, especially for men. The more women in society tries to ignore the need for snuggles, then the worse thing will get. It was on the hierarchy of need for a reason. Yeah, they don't care about that shit, bro. In fact, that's the problem with the hierarchy of needs, that they'll immediately say, well, they count masturbation as satisfying that need. Therefore, you can just masturbate. It's like, yeah, dude, okay. Like, this is a huge shit test, and we all failed. Not all of us, but a lot of us failed it. Rom Wiz, a signature walk will get you hoes. That dude is fucking delusional, bro. I just read his titles and know he's bullshitting me, bro. Dude's like, he just bullshits his ass off. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You may be handsome, but enough for the chick you won't. Or some other crazy shit he talks about, bro. Like, my God. What the fuck does this cat want? My cat's going crazy over here, man. Jack tits in your country is so cucked they would put you in jail. Probably would. Over for autocorrect self. Literal hoes because you'd have to pay people to stick around. Also here on mute. What's up, Jack Nickelback? What's up, buddy boy? Wallace Cope. Only thing true about it is that they have no more problems if they have kids. Their kids have higher chances of Down syndrome and other stuff, and less chance of getting top Chad. Yep. Ultimately, the women on the site are just leeches. And their last sugar baby and the one I sent you had said she got into a relationship a day before she was supposed to see me, and I paid her already. Yo, that's fucked up, bro. Yeah, she lying, bro. She wanted that free money. She's like, I don't want to fuck this dude anymore. I want to get that free money. Get the fuck out of here. Chicks will take your money like fucking that, dude. Your money be gone. Money be gone, bro. Has anyone tried the lemonade Sprite? No, I haven't tried. That exists? I might have to go out there and get some of that shit, bro. The fuck? Older women can still get a 7 out of 10, man. Yet red pill dudes swear these women are struggling and freaking out. I mean, I don't understand. That's true, bro. These dudes are like, dude, women are done, bro. They can't get sex anymore. They're not gonna have any kids. Like, okay, dude, go fuck yourself. You're lying to me, bro. You lying. Like, why this nigga lying, bro? These niggas be lying, bro. Be lying hard. Won't be enough men to pay for it. Could you possibly be underestimating simps? Honestly, I could see a simp. If he have a house, he could probably get like take a mortgage out on his house and just use that money there. I could see simps doing anything to satisfy women at this point. But depends on if a lot of simps lose their jobs. I don't know how much they're gonna get, right? Not only lemonade Canada Dry surprisingly tolerable, huh? Hate to say it, but the cucks I see actually have decent marriages. It sounds crazy, I know, but what I see, they got it. From what I see, they got it. Dang, bro, is that true? Maybe the what's it called? What do they call it? The oofy doofy pill was real. Ice Cactus, are you confirming oofy doofy pill here? My God, dude, might be confirming oofy doofy. The cat cell was raging. Probably is. Damn, all the consequences of women hitting the wall and on young men brutal. Did you get your mother a hood gift? I got her a pretty good gift. Yeah, she liked it a lot. The real wall with the uterus we left at birth. Oh man. Oof. Pulse chain launched, guys. This is the second time I'll be telling the Blackpool community of crypto that launched, so do with that what you will. Whatever you say, buddy boy. What I learned is that I'm actually S&V matched with women from that site. So if I'm 7.5 guy, in order for me to date a 7.5 through 8 out of 10 girl, I gotta pay. Oof. Sad shit, man. That's sad, bro. You gotta pay. So basically, like, in order to date women nowadays, you have to like date like 3 levels below your looks match. So like you'd be dating like what 7, 6, 5, what 4, a 5 or a 4. You know, if you actually want to get like a woman to date. Older women get gangbanged by Chad. They're not even lying. Either this is legit shit. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all, dude. I'm convinced of what you said in the previous stream. A lot of guys who are considered red pill are probably doing so because the truth is the black pill would be too much for them. They probably wrote, yeah, there'll be a lot of truth there. They're not ugly, just cucks. Okay, well there you go. How do you know these marriages are actually good behind closed doors? Oh, people are asking a question here. How can you see if someone has a good marriage? How do you live with them? Something will be so bad in the near future that paying for getting text messages from average women will be seen as normal. How much do you pay her, bro? I only pay $10, bro. You still pay 20? Dang, bro. That wouldn't surprise me, dude. Marriage is finished. I don't want a prisoner. I don't want a prisoner. Only volunteers. Oof. They seem cool as hell. They actually seem to like each other. They never have major issues like my Tradcon neighbors, but I'll never know for sure. After a while, most married couples feel like prisoners. Yeah, they probably do. Running through the comments real fast here. Got about 10 minutes left. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna extend this out a little bit. I'm gonna let some people on. I'll do an invite link. I'll let people on for like 20 minutes. Oh shit! I can't chat. Give me 1 sec. No, I can't do the invite link. I'm wondering if I can do it here, actually. That post? Yeah, I think that'll post. I'm not sure if they actually posted into the chat or not, but I put something in there. All my TradCon friends and neighbors have a relationship shit going on. Surprisingly, you'd think the more liberal people would. Can confirm. Been to a few BDSM and sex discords. 35 plus fat women getting ran through by Chads. Oh my fucking god, bro. Yeah, about 3. I'd have to date a 4 to be treated nicely by women. Like she values you to a degree. Ooh. Pyramid admitted on Discord that he saps the Discord stream. I don't know how true that is. I don't know, but he's still pretty weird. I'm so glad he's on my Discord. Some women honestly just say for average guys to lower the standards and have kids with fat, ugly women because what you can get is your value. It's just depressing to be the average guy. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, fuck them, bro. They can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck what the fuck women think about it anymore. Should be told. You know, only women I even like is the goddamn mother, and that's because she's fucking actually kind of cool. The rest of these fucking women kiss my ass. I don't care about them. You know, and I barely trust my own fucking mother too. So hell, what women make me think I'm gonna trust some fucking random ass roasty? She's the one, soy face. Yeah, dude. Why not? Hi, Mystery. What's up, chicken dinner? Older women are winning too. I'm sorry, guy. That Walsh is a major cope. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. I'm not letting you on, Pyramid. No, you're not coming on, dude. Trust me, you're not coming on. You're not coming on. Just go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. The average Japanese chick mugs the American hogs. Yep. Oh my god. Larry Cuckman. Oh, fuck it. Let him in. Fuck it, dude. What's up, Larry?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Fucking coping, just surviving.
All right, buddy. What do you want to talk about, my dude? Anything I said here really resonate with you, my dude?
We're going to secede from the matriarchy. This shit has to happen.
How's it gonna happen, my dude? How's it gonna happen, though?
We have to go to some Eastern country, a country that'll accept us, and I don't know. We'll just see from there.
He got no plans, dude. The only place left to fucking inhabit and steal from is Antarctica, and that's good luck with that one, dude.
I mean, we could just go to Siberia.
That's true. We go to Siberia. That could work. Cause I don't think Russia could give a fuck about Siberia, really. We go to Siberia. Fuck it, dude. You might as well make an incel commune there.
I mean, hell, there was that Jonestown colony down in South America.
Kool-Aid? Oh,
yeah, the fucking Kool-Aid, man.
No way, man. Go to the
We're only going to be drinking vaccine. Black pill Kool-Aid. Fuck. I mean, this system is unsustainable, dude. It's like
it's bullshit, bro. Like I said, I left a post in my. I think you're in my Discord, so I always leave posts there, and I'm like, bro, like I don't even know like what's the point? Like if you're pursuing women, you're doing all this work for women, right? And like only to end up with some fucking used up chick. It's like what the fuck's the point? Like I don't see what's the end result of all that work? It's bullshit. Like you're working for nothing.
Pretty much. I mean, fuck.
Oh, Jack Tison's here. What's up, Jack Tison? What's up, dude?
All right, my friend. You all right,
I'm
mate?
doing good, man. Been a while, my dude.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I've been quite busy with a lot of different things. My channel's actually doing a bit better now,
Oh, good
and
shit, man.
yeah, it's doing a bit better, and that's one of the things that's been filling my time. But I've also been doing quite a bit of this geomaxing in
Yeah, I was gonna
South.
ask you about that. You were said you were traveling to not South America, but southern parts of Europe, right, or Italy, right?
Yeah, what happened was I was talking to my friend, and please don't think I'm humble bragging or
No, that's
I'm
fine, dude. Go
trying
ahead. Nah,
to.
let's talk, man. Let's talk.
Yeah, and I was talking to my mate who's a Spanish dude, and I told him I was an incel, and he knew what this was. He understood a bit about the culture. He's one of these types of dudes who looks into things, and he said, "You're not an incel. Go around Southern Europe, follow these different guidelines, and you'll start to do well." So I did what he said, and I basically lost a bit of weight. I slightly lightened my hair, and I got a moustache, a really thick moustache. It really does well in Southern Europe for some reason. They're a bit weird, and I started
Oh
to
yeah, I was gonna
get some.
ask. Let me cut you off real quick here. So like, I guess it's the more clean-shaven look popular in your country, I guess, in Great Britain.
But the cucks, the cucks. They go through different stages, but a lot of these people are walking around with beards at the moment. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
you got that kind of hipster look,
Mhm.
and that's quite popular. And some of them think they're Vikings, and they've got that Viking
Yeah, they have the
look
Viking
to
look
them.
going on. Yeah,
It's a good
Yeah,
way
some of
to
them have
hide
got.
your jawline.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah. I've gone down the moustache and long hair route down in Southern Europe, and I was quite apprehensive at first, but once I started meeting the chicks there, uh, I did okay, and I realised from that first contact with the Southern European culture that I'm not an incel. I'm an incel in the Anglo world, without a doubt. I'll totally hold my hands up. I'm a reclusive, agoraphobic incel. But when I go to Southern Europe, I'm not an incel. I'm probably bordering on Chad in Southern Europe,
Wow.
and yeah. It's purely based on novelty. And I'm not humble bragging. Please don't think I'm humble bragging.
Not fine, dude. If
I
you were,
think
fuck it, man. You might as well brag a little bit here.
Well, yeah, I think the reasons why I do well in Southern Europe, it's because I'm tall, all right, and the average
You're like
height
six
in
four, right?
I'm just under 6'5".
Wow.
So
Okay. Wow. You're tall fuck.
yeah. I mean, if I go around northern Europe, places like Holland and Germany, that's about average. I know it sounds like it
Crazy,
isn't.
but
No, you walk around Germany, 6'5" is about average, and you walk uh, around places like Spain and Italy, and they average about 5'7". So I've got the height factor. Secondly, I've got grey eyes. Now, grey eyes, green. My eyes are either green if it's hot, or they're grey if it's cold. If I'm in England or Germany or a North European country, I'm just a tall dude with grey eyes. In in Southern Europe, that's a novelty. So that's another defining factor. And then thirdly, I've got a little bit of like the mystery about me. I'm a dude that just doesn't quite they can't quite figure out. So it just works for me in Southern Europe. And I
plus
thought I'd
I'm
have to
sure
go to Asia, but
the accent pill also matters a lot there as well, right? Accent. They know where you're from for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Just like your
yeah.
accent. So
Plus, I learned to speak Spanish as well, so that was
oh
another
wow,
thing.
good shit. Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not an incel anymore. But what I'm doing with my channel uh, is, I mean, not every guy not every guy can do what I did, which was go to Southern Europe and change their location and start to do better. Not every guy can do that. But what I'm trying to do with my channel is I'm trying to think up ways that guys can actually solve their particular problems and uh, I think the end goal for the black pill community is to bring as many guys out of inceldom as possible, and actually to get them to live functional lives or do the best they possibly can. And I think one of the messages I'd like to say before this gentleman, Black Pill Jesus, interjects, is that I think one thing that people have got to accept is, and I'm sorry to swear, but if you're not a fucking Chad, then you don't expect a Chad's outcomes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
Yeah, that's a
complain.
really good point.
Don't complain about being, like they go, oh, Chad goes to a nightclub and he gets, 10 women, or he goes on a dating app and he's got like 20 like high tier women who's rotating. You're not a fucking Chad. Yeah, you're not going to get this. It's like a dude who's in a wheelchair, and the dude's complaining about people who are walking.
Fucking
I mean, it's
running the
it's
marathon or some
unfortunate.
shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, deal with it, man. You're not a Chad. I'm not a Chad. You're not a Tyrone Mystery, are you?
Yeah,
And
I'm not.
this
I
dude,
certainly don't feel like one. That's for sure.
exactly. And it's I think that's one of the messages got to get through to people who are on the inside. And also, the last thing I'll say is there is such a thing as true selves, and I think I'm going to make a video about it.
Oh yeah, speaking
soon,
of which,
but...
what's the name of your channel? Do you want to like plug it real quick?
Oh, it's just Jack Tison. Just Jack Tison.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Jack...
If you want to, I'll leave a link in the chat. You can leave a link there if you want. I don't mind. I think you're still a mod, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Tison. So Jack_Tison. You'll find it. But it's a lot of guys have got to get it in their head that they're not Chads, and they've got to try to sort of work their way around the fact they're not Chads. And the other factor is what was I saying? There's something I was going to say. What was I saying, mate?
You said one of the biggest things was that you said you're not Chad, so don't act like a Chad, or don't expect Chad outcomes. Then you said I don't remember what else you were going to say, but yeah, go ahead. If you want to finish it up.
Yeah, there's true cells, like.
Oh yeah, the true cell thing. There you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Now, when it comes to true cells, I'm following a dude at the moment, another British cell, and this dude is quite an interesting guy, and this guy's talking about true cells. Now, true cells do exist, and I believe that true cells are pretty much the most misfortunate people on planet Earth. These are people who are, I believe that deformity, extreme deformity is what defines a true cell. They are basically dysgenic people who have got deformities. Now, if you're a true cell and you're actually facially deformed, and you are your frame's deformed, you're cognitively deformed, then pretty much you are placed on this planet as an unviable dating option for females. Now, I'm going to make a video about it soon. I believe there's only one option for true cells, and that is to get rich. And that sounds really, really, really pessimistic. But if you're a true cell, I'll put a video on my YouTube channel about my friend who killed himself. Now, this guy was a former Chad, and he killed himself, 55 years old. But a lot of true cells kill themselves because they've got no real hope for the future. The only hope if you're a true cell is to get rich. Yeah, that is the only power they've got left. And I feel so much. I feel so sorry for true cells. I really, really, really do feel sorry for them. But if you really are a true cell, all you can do is get rich. If you don't get rich, your life's going to be garbage.
Yeah, but the sad part is that I'll let a BPJ talk real quick as well. But the sad part about being a true cell, especially, is that just by the fact that you are deformed in some way, or not even deformed, just not up to par with the normies and the normal society, right? You will have a harder time making that money to begin with, right? You're just gonna have a much harder time, especially if you're cognitively fucked, or even your looks affect your money as well, obviously. So it all affects things at the end of the day. It's all a huge it all matches up together, right?
I have a cousin that he was going to college for something, so he was gonna get lined up with a good job to be a beta bucks, and then he got diagnosed with some genetic disease. I'm not sure what it was, but basically he's paralyzed from the waist down. Dude, she left him immediately.
Damn, that happened
upside down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good looking you are if you ever have you're seeing it now. I mean, I've seen it happen the people I know actually were like, they're flying on on cloud nine. All of a sudden, they have one major problem happens with them. They lose everything. All their friends leave them. All their this definitely happened to a guy named what was that guy's name used to come on? It was Richard Coper. He said he broke his leg or something like that. Both his legs got broken, and he lost all his friends. People stopped coming around him. Even though he was rich, he said he claimed to be rich. At the end of the day, he ended up being he ended up being like left for fucking dead at the end of the day, right? You have no friends, no girls want to be around you because you're just screwed up right now. Like no one wants to be around a guy who's just not going to perform for them, because like men are judged by what you can do for other people, and if you're inhibited in some way, you can't perform for other people, so you're just you're dead weight, right?
Yeah,
What's up,
yeah.
BJ?
How's it going? Just wanted to chime in real quick. You said earlier, Mystery, like what are these, why should guys, do this, pursue women, X, Y, and Z, and ultimately what you're doing it for? I think that what I've come to kind of, and maybe I might be just kind of shifting here, not shifting, but just kind of like just reframing, but basically it's kind of like, I think that a relationship, even though yes, the shit is fucked up, but I can see that being in a relationship potentially being a better and ultimately a better pathway as opposed to being single, if you have at least a woman who's able to at least elevate your life. So I can see why men, basically what I'm trying to say is I can see why men are still pursuing it, because being with one woman as opposed to trying to chase all these hoes, it can kind of alleviate a lot of time, effort, and energy that you would be putting to, trying to fuck women and trying to go out on dates and try to get matches and try to approach or whatever that might be. Does that kind of make sense?
I can definitely see, I think First talked about this as well in his stream. He basically said you get better treatment by society if you have a woman around you anyway. Like society will treat you better if you have a woman, beside you, or if you ever go into a restaurant or anywhere really in general in public. You get treated better by society if you have a woman, if you're a man. Single men are at best invisible, and at worst they're just not wanted around for the most part. So and yeah, I mean, people tend a lot of men don't consider you to be, other men especially don't consider you to be an adult if you aren't married or with a woman anyway. They just kind of look down on you to some extent, right? But I feel like that's going to be coming to an end pretty soon, because with so many men being single nowadays, it seems to me like it's going to be the tide might change a little bit here for sure when it comes to that whole mindset about you're a loser if you don't have a woman or some shit, because so many men are going to be single. But then again, a lot of men might still lie and cope and say, oh, my girlfriend's not here right now or some shit. So you never know, right? People will just lie to you nowadays in public, especially if it comes to trying to save face. So yeah,
relationships nowadays are a sign of status.
Yeah, there's a huge sign of status for sure. Yeah, and something else I missed on talking about. Yeah, this is a status symbol for sure to be in a relationship. It's becoming an even a bigger one. It didn't used to be as big of a deal back in the day because everybody had a relationship. Now it's like if you have a relationship, you're like, whoa, buddy, you're somebody. It's like, holy shit, you have a girlfriend? My God, you actually with her for more than 2 months? Like, my God, it's a big deal. So
yeah.
I mean, I guess my main thing with BPJ, Black Pill J here was that my main gripe with the whole chasing women thing. I get it. When you get a woman, you're not spending all your time looking for a woman at that point, so you can spend your energy doing other things. But at the same time, though, I'm just saying, if you don't have a woman, yeah, we all know that it's cope to say you should pursue things for their own sake and not for women, or do it for yourself. No, we're all men. Men do shit to get women. That's the reality of it. But it's simply a matter of fact that, especially for truth held or even normies nowadays, if your odds of getting something are really low, what's the point of even focusing on it, right? I get it. We all know you're gonna want it anyway, but you're not gonna get it. It's just not gonna happen for you. So I don't see a reason for certain men to even bother pursuing women.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
It seems weird.
The natural way should be women chasing you. If you have to chase women, then there's obviously something wrong.
I think it should be a mutual thing at the end of the day. The chase should happen. If the chase is one way, then one person obviously has the advantage at the end of the day, right?
Yep.
If it's mutual, though, at least there's mutual attraction and there's a little bit of sexual fucking tension in the room. But if it's just like a one way street, well then who the fuck wants that? That's just boring. You know, yeah, but
Yeah,
It's slavery.
yeah. True cells are the ones that I don't think being unattractive makes you an incel. I know it sounds really, really, really stupid thing to say. I don't think. I think true cells are a basic. You know, like Chads are their own race. I think true cells are their own race. There's a distinct characteristic with them, and these guys have always suffered. These guys have,
well,
you know, like if you look at true.
wait. You say like being like wouldn't like attraction is simply like a matter of I think maybe you misspoke there, but the reality of that like it's still an attraction, right? Like being unattractive is simply a matter of like you aren't attractive, if that makes any sense, obviously, right? So like at the end of the day, having a deformity is simply not attractive at the end of the day, right? Like it's just not going.
Yeah.
It is being being an incel is a matter of being unattractive to whatever sex, whatever size. I mean, I don't think a woman can be true cells, but yeah, it is being unattractive to me anyway.
There's a difference between being unattractive and being deformed.
I feel like there's a little bit of crossover there for sure. Like I would consider anybody that has a deformity of their face. Like if you're short, you're not necessarily, you can be really attractive in the face for sure, but you would still be overall unattractive to women as an attractive prospect for sex or something like that, right?
Right. Yeah.
What's your definition of unattractive then? What would you call it then?
Well, I think you're right, Mystery, that there is a crossover between deformity and being unattractive, because a lot of unattractive people are unattractive because they've got some form of deformity in their face. So there is a bit of a blurry line between the two. But if you look at like the true self facial structure, a lot of them have like problems with their jaw. I think jaw is a big issue.
Jaw is law.
Jaw is law, and that's something you can tell the difference between what you could classify as like the classical Giga Chad and the true cell is the jaw. Now, could you argue that a person who has got a understated and weak jawline is deformed? Well, I would say in a way they are. Now, I don't mean this to be besmirching to these types of people, but this is pretty much something that you can look at and see that this is a distinguishing feature that makes them a true cell. And these kind of distinguishing features that are contained within certain men's facial structure just make them the types of people that are going to find it very, very difficult in the dating market. But having a weak jaw alone is not going to make you a true cell, because you could have other distinguishing features. You could have, for example, good eye area. You could have, good hair. You could have other features that make up your facial structure and actually give you a certain look about you that makes you attractive. I think deformity is, I think it's just something that you can see, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always the same thing. You could have a guy with really bad jaw and a bad eye area, and he looks deformed. Another person who's got two distinguishing features that are bad, but everything else sort of fits together. And I think this is the deformity aspect is what makes a true cell. And I think it's something you can see. And I think the problem is that if you're a true cell and you know it, it's very difficult to actually accept it yourself. And I repeat what I said. I do truly believe that a true cell has only got one option, and that is to get rich. And what you're saying, Mystery, is right. If you're a true cell, you get treated like a true cell by other men. So it's going to be very difficult for you to escalate yourself into the higher social level. It's going to be difficult for you in the education system because you're going to get picked on by your teachers and professors.
Yeah, people like, I think they've done a study on this as well, where not a study, but like they've seen that like people who are more attractive in during a actual real not an online setting, but a classroom setting, they get higher grades because they're more attractive, right? It's insane shit, right? Like.
The odds are stacked right against you if you've got like this deformed facial features, and you really have got the odds stacked against you. However, the only chance they've got is to get rich, and this is the paradox. They've got everything against them, but the one thing that would help them, they've also got that against them because they're a true cell. So you have to ask yourself the question: these people who are born like this, and I used to think I was a true cell myself, and I know what it's like to feel like this. These people are actually born with these real bad disabilities, because it is disabilities in the truest sense of the words. They are disabled from getting access to parts of life that others are. They are disabled. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Can I
have to ask
object to
a
that a
question.
little bit? Can I object to that a little bit? Because I kind of disagree with the points that guys are making about the guy's looks. I have to disagree a little bit. Thanks for having me on, Mystery, by the way. Great stream. No, I think it has less to do with the guy's looks and more to do with the fact that he's a man, honestly, because women can have all these imperfections and still have no problem in the dating market. She could still be sought after. She could have a very average to below average face, but a good body, and she will have no problem getting male attention. I think if you were going to compare a male model, like the top best looking men, the amount of attention he would get from women would be equal to that of an obese woman, honestly. So I think it's more in line with just being a man than the looks. But I'll be glad to hear if you disagree.
I kind of agree, but that's a little bit exaggerated about the male model and obese woman comparison.
Well, they've done some. I've seen some videos where they did some comparison.
Right? Yeah.
And the likes, actually, the obese woman smoked the male model. She got like 400 likes, whereas he got about 100.
But this is a dating app, right?
Yeah, I'm just talking about likes, the amount of attention that they got. Honestly, I do believe that's true. I know that seems a little extreme, but just by being a female alone, even if you're subpar, you can get far more likes and far more attraction from the opposite sex than a male model. I really do. I've seen some examples of that on these videos, and I think that is true.
There's some truth to that, but I'm sure there's other factors that go into that as well. Because like any quality female that would want to get, or even has the actual possibility of getting with a male model, she's not going to be on Tinder or Bumble. She's going to be on Instagram, with 50,000 followers and shit.
Yeah, I'm not talking about women. I'm not talking about what they like or what they want. I'm just saying in terms of attention, for options that a person would have. The female just by default is going to have way more options than a man. And in 2023, being average male, meaning average height, average looks, average income, is considered subpar. It's considered sub 5 in 2023 because of the amount of options that females have. So I just think we're a little too hard on men's looks, and I see the grift heading in that way, where it's a lot of self-improvement and they're promoting.
I think in my opinion, I said this a million times on stream, but we overrate the living fuck out of women. I think we tend to really downplay men's look, even though nobody here is gay, obviously. But at the end of the day, you can recognize somebody who's normal or attractive in some way, right? At the end of the day, though, you have I think that we underplay men's looks a lot and we overplay women's looks quite a bit because we're attracted to women. So of course, a woman who's a 5 all of a sudden becomes a 7 because she's really, I want to fuck her, even though it's okay, but is she really a 7, bro? She's probably not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You also got to look at average height. Average height for a male is a killer. I think, what is it, 5'8" or something like that in the U.S.?
5'9" or 5'10", depending on your race or something like that, yeah.
Right now, that's sub 5. That's considered too short by many women. But an average woman of average height... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was saying an average woman of average height doesn't hurt her at all. In fact, her sexual market value just keeps increasing. It just keeps going up because of social media. But sorry, Mystery, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right there. Actually, yeah. I think I'm not sure if I agree with the initial statement of because you're a male, but I can definitely see where you're going with it. Where it's had these features been on a woman, it wouldn't matter at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, you have to be so top to be attractive to women. You have to be so up there, the top 10% to really qualify. That's not the case for women. Average. Sorry, go ahead.
There are some women. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Johnson.
Johnson. Go ahead. No, by all means, go
ahead. There are some women out there that you can clearly see through their facial structure that they've got some form of problem genetically, and a lot of guys would stay well clear of them for that reason. I mean, let's be honest. There are some women out there that are so challenged in their facial area that you wouldn't go near them for genetic reasons, right? I mean, we've all seen women like that in our lives.
But it's got to be
We've seen
extreme. It's got to be extreme.
Yeah,
And like,
obviously,
and even then, Jack, listen, there will still be some other schmuck who would take the deal. Like, that's the problem with like men, that like there's too many men who are so like desperate to get anything. They'll just say, "Well, I'll take that deal anyway, buddy boy, because it's pussy is pussy, right? Like, they'll take anything." But.
Right, but you can see that there, you know, in many cases that these types of women would be avoided by guys for genetic reasons. Now, the guys that are avoided for genetic reasons, these are the true sort of victims of in the modern world when it comes to their lives and you know, the hand they've been dealt. And you know, I personally believe that if you have been given these disabilities, then I do believe you should be given compensation by respective governments that you live under. Now, obviously, this is impractical in third world countries, but in first world countries, I do believe you should be given some sort of compensation and a leg up as well, like some form of true cell affirmative action, for example. So if you actually are a genetic true cell and you enter into the job market, I think you should be given like promotion, even if you just because you're a true cell. I think you should be given and I'm being deadly serious. I think you should be given good housing just because you're a true cell. You should be given a leg up so you can be compensated for your disabilities, because you know, a lot of these people are killing themselves, and a lot of these people are suffering you know, unimaginable torment. And I think for guys who aren't true,
just general discrimination, really, in general, right?
Yeah, general discrimination. You know, it's terrible. And the guys who are on the incel spectrum, this is something I use on my channel, is the term the incel spectrum, because I don't believe that every person who's lived on, you know, who's been sexless for a while, whatever, is the same. You know, they're not monolithic. They're different types. But people on the incel spectrum, rising from like the true cell to the guy that's going through a dry spell for a couple of years, on that spectrum, it's the only, I believe the guys who are true cells, the only option they've got is being rich and being helped by society. The only option you've got if you're not a true cell and you're on the incel spectrum is to self-improve. Now, I know they say it's a grift and it's red pill and all that kind of stuff, but what choice have you got? You either improve yourself and actually try to compete within the dating market, or you just complain. Yeah, you've only got.
But here's the thing, but a guy. Yeah, I'm all for self-improvement. I think self-improvement is important. I think it's necessary as for your health and well-being. But a guy, honestly, in 2023, his sexual market value, he can improve, but by very little. It's almost minimal. It's not like a female. A female who's overweight, if she lost that weight, she can go from a 2 or 3 to like a 7 easy. A guy can't do that.
I'm starting to, you know, I sound like a right prick here, you know, but I'm starting to look at things and try. I'm just trying my best to analyze. I'm actually obsessed with this subject. I think we all are, but I'm obsessed with this subject, and I'm really trying to find solutions because I do truly believe that a lot of guys can pull themselves out of the incel spectrum. I do truly believe that. And I think, to keep it succinct, I think the basis of it is being realistic. Secondly, it's accepting that you're not a Chad, so you're not going to get Chad's results. And then the third thing is persistence. I know it sounds a bit blue pilled, red pilled, and that, but you know, numbers game is probably a thing for a guy that's not a Chad, right? And I think a lot of good normies who do succeed are basically guys who run numbers game. Now, as I say, I think the only guys who should give up are true cells, you know, and I think true cells should give up in a sense that they should only accept that the only thing that's going to work for them is money. But I think if you're outside of that, you're never going to get the genuine attraction. This is the thing, you know, like if you're born with that Chad, Tyrone, Abdul, Chang genetics, life is different for you. I think it's unassailable when people deny the fact that there's, you know, these guys who get all the attention and it's not based on looks. I think they're bullshitting. But you know, if you have to compensate a whole load, but the compensation for your compensation is that you're not going to be sitting around complaining all day about how hard your life is because you weren't born a Chad, then maybe that's the best option. But then I'm sounding a bit sanctimonious, but it does involve hard work. It does involve not being constantly in a state of powerlessness, you know. And I sound like I'm not making any money out of what I'm saying. You know? Yeah.
Sure. You're looking for hope, and I don't have any problem with that at all. But the thing is, female nature, they'd rather share what they would consider a Chad or Tyrone than to settle for a below average man. They'd rather just share that man. That's why there's such an imbalance, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dude, I got to end the stream pretty soon, but let's get some last words and we'll get people out of here. I'm not going to let this other guy in. He's who wanted to join. I got to end the stream pretty soon. So, Al Johnson, my dude, last words, my dude.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Mystery. I missed most of it. I didn't know it was on, but I'm going to recap, and I want to hear what you said, so I know you always make good points, so I want to hear it again. So thanks for having me on.
All right, man, thanks for coming on, my dude. Mm-hmm. Jack Tiffin, my dude, last words.
Oh, yeah, I'll come on here again, Mystery. Thanks for letting me on, my friend, and have a good time over there in America, your crazy country.
All right, man, thanks for coming on, my dude. Yeah.
See you, mate.
Always a pleasure. Larry Cuckman, my dude, last words.
I appreciate you doing these streams, man. It helps a lot of people cope.
I do what I can, man. I do what I can.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming on, my dude. Oh shit. All right, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This actual Sunday, we're not going to skip it this time. This Sunday. Be aware and be ready for SNC Sunday Night Cope Weekend Chat Random Discussion episode. I think we're on 29 or maybe 30, 29. Is it 29? I think we're on 29. Season 2. This Sunday. Don't forget to show up for that shit. Anybody who wants to join today, you can join on Sunday. We'll let you in, maybe or not. Maybe we won't, maybe we won't. Who knows? If you're cool or not, we'll let you stay on or not. And yeah, dudes, this Sunday we'll do that shit. Yeah. Don't forget, buddy boy, that wisdom is fucking gold. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and cheers.